Hello and welcome to another match in the Seaside 2E Mixed Tournament. This is my second match in the tournament in the pool stage out of 4 matches, I believe. And it's a 4-game match with the top player of the 5 players in, or wait, maybe we only have 4 players. Maybe we only have 3 matches. Anyway, I know that only the first player advances to the bracket stage. I think we only have 4 players, so I think I only have 3 matches. Anyway, so we appear to have no trashing here. We also have a 5-2, which is, well, So we do have village, so we could just go straight for a wharf. Reliability is going to be a bit tough to come by, but wharf will certainly help with that. We may want to get some archives. We've also got secret cave. And I mean, I think starting with a wharf has got to be correct. It's just a good card. Ultimately, I'm not sure to what extent it's going to be realistic to play with like Merchant Guild payload. Okay. That's just spectacular. I mean, being able to open with a wharf is nice, but I definitely don't think it's worth missing 2 entire turns doing anything. Blockade to gain farming villages and or fishing villages is certainly reasonable. You can also gain secret passages, I guess. It's not so exciting. I guess there probably are. There's enough villages that we can play with Merchant Guild. The question is whether there's enough draw. Maybe with Archive as well as Wharf there is. Alright, so we've got 5 again. I think I'm just going to take another... Well, that's not... Taking another Wharf is not going to be very good at helping us pop the lamp. It is going to be good in other respects. This is really awkward. I really wish I had 6. Or 4, actually. I would feel less bad about just taking a blockade or something. I think taking a blockade is still probably what I should do to start getting some villages into my deck, but it's pretty annoying. And just because I want to pop the lamp. Not that I'm going to do that this shuffle, but in general, I want to be... What am I trying to say? Adding uniques. You gained a farming village, so I guess I will gain a fishing village. And secret cave, secret passage. Secret cave is going to be better at popping the lamp, I guess. Maybe. Maybe not. Kind of depends. Let's go with the secret cave. Let's see, we're gonna have blockade, fishing village, secret cave. So all we have to do is hit our 1 in 7 to draw our wharf, and then we can pop the lamp. That is not very likely, but Okay. So if we discard here... Next turn, we're going to have the fishing village in play. We're going to trigger a shuffle with the wharf, but one that's not super likely to find blockade or secret cave. What we really want to do is add another unique so that we're more likely to... Because we'll have... I mean, we may not even find the lamp, of course, but we'll have fishing village, we'll have wharf, copper, lamp. If we do discard with the cave now, we only hit 3 is the problem. Like, we can take an astrolabe and a silver. I'm not... Like, that does help. Pop the lamp. Maybe it's worth it. And then with the wharf in play, well, yeah... I guess I'll do that. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Astrolabe and silver. Just astrolabe. Fine, whatever. Close enough. I don't know why I was thinking... I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why or what I was thinking. Just nothing makes sense. Okay. But still, we've got now... Secret Cave, Astrolabe, Blockade, if we see 2 of those cards. It's not very likely. But then the turn after that, we've also got the Wharf, the Duration Wharf. Okay. And we'll have the Duration Astrolabe. I want a Farming Village. Do I just, like, go all in on the uniques, go Farming Village, Secret Passage? I think so. We may not actually need... 2, 3... No, we need to hit 1 unique going across this shuffle. Maybe it was actually a mistake to leave the Secret Cave out, then. Because it would be in here right now if we hadn't... Well, potentially. I mean, we might have drawn it last turn, I guess. Delay the Wharf. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, we're good. I think now we don't discard, right? I mean, if we do discard 1, 2, 3... We end up with 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, we're going to take another Farming Village. I mean, we could take a second Blockade. That's not crazy. There's a lot of good... I can gain Farming Village, Secret Passages, Fishing Villages. However, starting next turn with a Farming Village seems like it could be pretty valuable, although... Well... No, let's... We're not guaranteed to find a village. Also, we don't have a draw card down there. Let's take the Farming Village. We're gonna take another Wharf here. We can also turtle a Farming Village. Potentially here. We've seen all of our states, so we're not going to skip any with the Farming Villages. So they're not going to miss the shuffle. And we are going to have a Fishing Village in play, so probably it makes more sense to just play the Farming Villages. Oh wait, do we have the Secret Cave down here, or did we have... No, we played that last turn. Opponent already got a Merchant Guild. That's surprising. We're going to want to look at getting an outpost with one of our wishes. Other than that, it'll be wharves, probably. And maybe we consider a merchant guild or an archive, but wharf is probably better. Yeah, I do wonder whether I went a little too hard for the lamp pop stuff here. Oh, they popped theirs. Whether it would have been better to focus on taking just the best cards. Not really sure. Oh wow, you had Merchant Guild in play when you popped the lamp. That's OP. Okay, so we're gonna hit 4. Oh, we have Secret Passage down here. I don't want to play this. I did not even realize I had this. Alright, I think I'm gonna take another fishing village then. We're gonna turtle this. Okay, good. I'm gonna get some more wharves and or an outpost. Wishing for archive in gold? I don't think that's the way to go. I mean, archive over wharf. Yeah, I think it's mostly just worse. Okay, our opponent has spent all of their wishes and has not gotten an outpost, so that's good. The double merchant guild is going to do them good this turn, but then next turn they're not going to have. I mean, they're going to have like a little bit of duration draw with like the archive, and they've got the blockade as well. But in general, I think getting more wharves would have been better, and an outpost. Like, I think I am behind just in terms of how the shuffles have played out, but I think I don't agree with my opponent's decisions. Oh, we could put this on the top and then farming village past it. That's pretty fun. Synergy. That's what we're all about. Let's go ahead and wish for a wharf. Okay. So I think we're gonna wish for an outpost now. And Do we want to play do we want to blockade a blockade? Or do we just want to play with the one blockade? I will have a village effect next turn for sure. The fishing village in play. Though this fishing village I'm almost certainly not going to get around to, so taking another one wouldn't be crazy. Yeah, it's probably better to do that. Do we want to trigger this shuffle? We could turtle the farming village and the secret cave. We know we don't have any estates down here for the farming village to skip anyway. What do we want to wish for? We don't have the actions. I guess we could delay instead of turtling. Like, we could wish for Merchant Guild. Buy another wharf. Double delay. The Merchant Guild's not amazing here, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Although, it is an awkward amount of money. This seems like a pretty bad shuffle to trigger in general. I mean, I don't have that many cards in my discard, but still. Do I care enough about coffers to buy something other than wharf here? I don't think so. I think that's our opponent's only wharf. Could be wrong, but I have 2 wharves in play. I had... Maybe they have a second wharf, but I don't remember them taking a second wharf. So I think my position is better now. Like, I've got the outpost in my deck as well. They don't have the outpost. They've got 11 cards to get through before they can get to that. Presumably they're going to be doing some delay here. I can't imagine that these are all 3 of their estates. Well, I mean, I can, but it seems unlikely. Yeah. Well, they do have another wharf. Okay. Fishing village. Wharf. Wharf. I did that wrong. I forgot about the farming village. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... This is a pretty reasonable discard. It cost me 1 copper. I think I'm willing to do that. Nice. Nice. Okay. Wharf. Certainly gonna play... Guess... Do we want to play both of these fishing villages? Maybe we want to turtle one of them or something. I guess let's look at how much money we have. $7, $8. We could blockade another fishing village, I guess. Although I might rather blockade a farming village. If we get 9, we can buy. We could use another merchant guild. Maybe I shouldn't have discarded with that secret cave. I feel like I should have seen more wharves this turn. It's pretty annoying. Like, I know I have more wharves down here. I mean, I guess that means I'll see them next turn. Alright, let's go with farming village, I guess. Or, I mean, I guess if we're gonna have 2 fishing villages in play, we could blockade a blockade. Nah. Do we take another merchant guild, or do we take another wharf? That is the question. I think wharf. And do we take farming village or fishing village? Farming village. Here are my wharves. Oh, I forgot to use the secret passage thing. Dang it. That was a mistake. We might be better served. Oh, we have another merchant guild down here, though. Damn it. Well, at least we have, like, a bunch of wharves in play now. 4, 5? Did I play 5 wharves this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did. That is too many. Oh, well. We're gonna need another one. Pile out threat. Our opponent does have an outpost, so the pile out threat is real. So we could just go province wharf. That should probably be enough. Well, I mean, if they pile on estates, they have to get 3 farming villages and 8 estates. Like, I could get 8 estates right now. I guess I could take an archive instead of a wharf. That makes it harder for them. But if I'm going to do that, should I even take the province? Probably should, because that forces... Oh, no, wait. I guess the pile out would still be on estates anyway. Yeah. So we could go, like, double archive merchant guild, I guess. Well, they do have 6 coffers, but they don't have that much draw. I don't know. Maybe... I mean, a lot of this could come down to whether they actually find the outpost, which they are by no means guaranteed to do. In fact, did they even trigger a shuffle? They did not. So they yeah, are fairly unlikely to see that outpost. Maybe it's not even possible. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have so many wharves in play. Holy crap. I should have turtled some of them or something. I mean, it does mean that this turn, this coming turn, I have, like, if my opponent doesn't find a win, I'm pretty well set up to win. Probably. Maybe they do. They have 3 wharves? When did they get 3 wharves? They didn't wish for one, right? Bought one there. I remembered that one. Well, they bought one there. I think I missed that one. Same turn that they popped the lamp. Wished for archive, wished for gold, wished for merchant guild, and they did buy a 3rd one there. Okay. I think that's all of their wars, though. So yeah, because I have 5 in play, and I had 1 in play last time, so I have 6. I might actually end up delaying these archives this turn because I need, well, because I might just like draw everything. I guess we'll see. Yeah, if they don't find their outpost, I'll be in great shape. If they do find their outpost, then there is some risk here. I wasn't thinking about the blockade either, which can gain a card. Yeah, although the thing, yeah, taking a province. The thing about taking a province is it doesn't really help because of the estate pileup. I guess I could have taken double province. Maybe that's what I should have done, knowing that I would have a good turn this turn regardless of doing that. I guess I could have hedged. Oh, no outpost. Okay, we are good. And they bought a wharf. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the fishing village doesn't matter. Okay, so all we need is 3 fishing villages and 8 estates. Or sorry, 3 farming villages, 4 fishing villages, whatever, it doesn't matter. It looks like we do want to play the archives now. Do we play, I guess we'll play a farming village for, okay, we found state. We can do the secret passage thing. Play a wharf. Play a fishing village, and then, or farming village, rather. The archive. Take the outpost. Okay, we play both of the fishing villages for sure. Oh, we could have done this. We could secret cave and then play the other archive. We certainly blockade a fishing village, or a farming village, rather. Yeah, I think what we do is we secret cave, and we discard farming village, copper estate, and we take copper now and farming village next turn. We take 2 farming villages now. We take actually we can just take fishing villages, I guess, rather than the estates. We take 1 estate. It doesn't really matter. Sure. No, this should matter. Just gonna click on all the things. And I guess be rude. I won't bother to play that secret passage. Yeah, so I maybe could have been punished for my hubris there. Not totally sure, but I wasn't. Which is nice. I mean, I think, you know, they did take a 4th wharf at the end, but in general, they did not invest in enough draw. I do think that was the difference maker. Farming village again. Secret passage again. Minimal draw here. Just C chart. You can do C chart secret passage stuff. I guess there's also sinister plot. So like we want to do a horn megaturn thing. I don't know how doable that's actually going to be, but that's going to be the goal. The trashing is cemetery, which is definitely on the weaker side. Opening is probably cargo ship, sinister plot. Ideally, it would be sinister plot, cargo ship, but no such luck. I don't think unique count is going to be an issue, at least. With Horn, you got Sea Chart, Farming Village, Treasury, Horn, Cargo Ship, Secret Passage. And then I guess you need some treasures. That is actually a little annoying. I mean, you could do Camel Train. Camel Train doesn't seem very good here, though. I guess the Horn Megaturn thing, you just try to pop the plot like at the point at which you're going to go off. Yeah, that's the play. I guess you could use a Corsair as well. Maybe Corsair, and like you've got the Haunted Mirror or a Copper or something. Actually, Copper Haunted Mirror is already enough. So I mean, depending on how much we get to trash with Cemetery, because like it's not easy to trash every single junk with Cemetery anyway. Second cargo ship. Or silver. Or sea chart. Or camel train. Camel Train gaining horns is not ridiculous. Maybe that is worth doing. It's like, other than horn, the stuff that we want is fairly cheap, so the fact that it's hurting our econ on a given turn doesn't matter too terribly much. Just get lots of C charts. I mean, it could also make sense to just start on the C charts now and say forget Camel Train. But having a gainer here... Well, I mean, Horn is a gainer, of course, too. I can't get Horn right now, anyway. Yeah, I think I'm down for Camel Train. I doubt we'll ever want to take the gold out of exile. That's fine. We can also potentially use Sinister Plot to set up a big cemetery trash. I mean, not that big, I guess, but... Alright, this is probably... Let's... You went with Corsair. It could be Corsair, it could be Treasury. I kind of like getting a Treasury into my deck right now. Gaining... I mean, I guess when we take the cemetery, we won't get to top deck it, but other than that, it'll provide more econ. I mean... The Corsair is more likely to set up a big cemetery trash, like, initially, though. It's cargo shipped. Yeah, let's take the Corsair. Well, the problem with this is that we are only seeing one estate. Now we could draw 2 off the Sinister Plot. The odds that we see 2 estates aren't actually that good anyway. So I think... I mean, if I never draw, that has some advantages. Also, if I draw my Camel Train, I'll be sad. So I think I'm going to... Token. So down here, we are going to draw a card off the Corsair next turn. So we're going to have Camel Train, 2 estates, 3 coppers. So I think... Even though we have 6, I think we, at this point, want to take Farming Village. And then this turn we're going to take a C chart and exile a Horn. I mean, I guess popping the plot here would be pretty reasonable as well. If we manage to find our 3rd estate, we can get a big cemetery trash. We've got the Farming Village now. Yeah, we should probably do that. Probably. Worst case scenario is we draw into like Corsair and Cargo Ship. Well, not Corsair. Cargo Ship without the Farming Village. It's not such a big deal. Okay. Now, this is a little bit unfortunate because we can't actually draw the estate, the other estate with the farming village, but what can you do? Alright. Ghost could actually be another unique, incidentally. I will go ahead and exile Horn of Plenty. Cemetery. Now, this is not ideal, but I think we'll cargo ship another farming village here. So the last card here is Corsair, and then we trigger a shuffle. That's annoying. Should we just not trigger the shuffle? We should probably just not trigger the shuffle. We could take a ghost here, I guess. I'm not thrilled about that, though. I think I'm going to get my Horn out of exile. I would like to get Treasury as well, but we don't need... Horn can gain 3s, right? So it's... doesn't need to be super diverse hand for it to add value. I guess it's possible I was actually meant to leave that one in exile. Like that, like having one Horn in my deck right now could actually be better than having 2. Not sure. I think my aim at this point is to never pop my plot again until I'm ready to turn in all my horns. Ghost. Okay. Man. Alright. Would we rather exile or cargo ship? Probably exile. I think we... Yeah, I think we're gonna exile another Horn. Grab. I would like to get a secret passage, but having so much terminal collision. I mean, the secret passage would help with that. And it is another unique. And that does matter a little bit. Now let's get the one secret passage. And then we can go back to gaining farming villages on 4. These freaking bottom decked farming villages, though. Like, am I gonna... Do I have another? Do I have an estate down there? I think I do, that I'm going to end up skipping over. Oh boy. So I could end up triggering a shuffle with no villages in it. All three of my terminals. Maybe I should have taken another secret passage. I wasn't really thinking about it that way. Probably should have. So I mean, I guess I can just stop here and take double C chart. That seems fine. Oh, we can do the estate skip thing here. I don't really anticipate trying that hard to get another cemetery, but maybe it would be correct. Like, we could start by playing Farming Village, the first Farming Village, see what we draw, and then decide whether we want to skip the estate. It makes more sense. Ghosting a Corsair? Yeah, that doesn't look strong. Camel Train. Yeah, that doesn't seem promising as far as... Well... We'd need 2 more coins. That seems still too unlikely. Oh, whoops, but I don't want it at the bottom. Or I should have skipped the cemetery, because if I did just change my mind, I'd rather tranche the estate, but oh well. Alright, C-Chart can't find either of these because we don't have another one, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's exile another horn. And grab... I wouldn't mind getting another cargo ship or another Corsair at this point. Maybe I should just take another farming village. I have the ability to do so. So what are our uniques right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we've got Copper Haunted Mirror, 8, 9. Yeah. Alright, so we don't really need to worry about that. We got 5 tokens on the plot. We're a ways away from wanting to like pop that to try to go nuts with the horns, but you know, our way up the ladder. We got 1 horn in exile, 2 horns in our deck. So do you gain another horn? When did you do that? I don't remember gaining a second horn. Oh, wait. No, I have 2 horns in exile. Okay, I just misread. Yeah, that squares with mine. So I have four horns total, not in my deck, but if I can get to like 6 horns, I'll feel pretty good. And then, I mean, we'll need to make sure that we can get them out of exile, so that's going to be something to watch. But our opponent doesn't have a camel train, and there's no... Well, there's no plus buy. They have 1 horn, so they can gain a maximum of 2 horns in a turn. Oh, I guess there's traveling fair, but it's really hard to get enough money for that to make a difference. That's a pretty nice trash. Triggering the shuffle here isn't the best. We could just get 3 C charts. Or 2 C charts and another cargo ship, maybe. Like, I don't want the horns to both miss the shuffle. Yeah, I think... Do I want another cargo ship? I think I do. Maybe we're never taking a treasury. Okay, so you might take 2 horns here. If you do, it's going to be time for me to get my horns out of exile soon, because I'm going to be at risk of missing the opportunity, right? Because if I exile 1 with the camel train, then it'll be down to 2. This is assuming they do take the full horn, but I think that's fairly likely. Yeah, okay. I guess we play the cargo ship. Or we play the sea chart. Do we play the secret passage? It's unlikely to matter. The only... Yeah, no, actually, it can't really matter. We only have the 1 secret passage. Okay, so if we go... So we can go double horn here, and we'll have our 6 horns. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, we'll cargo ship that. Discard from exile. Buy a horn. 7 tokens. It's probably not enough, to be honest. I mean, we will see a bunch of sea charts, which can then do stuff. It's just like, if we pop the plot and we can't make it, then we're in deep trouble. I'd of course love to have a 7th horn if we get the opportunity. I mean, we don't really need it. It's more like a denial play, and like I get more time because my opponent has less reach of a thing. One of the downsides of not having gotten that 2nd cemetery trash in is that I've got to draw through more crap. I think you have to take this horn as SuperDuper. Yeah, like there's no way you're winning without it. So, realistic max provincing by SuperDuper is 5 provinces with 4 horns. So if they if they go first, like if I don't trigger this turn and then they trigger and they manage to get 5 provinces, with my 6 horns, I can take 3 provinces, 3 duchies, and then I need to buy like duchy estate, which should be doable. So I think adding a Corsair does not make sense to me. Adding a Treasury would make sense. Like you want the unique and you want like a not stop card, I would think. Okay, lowering C charts. So the nice thing about that is that I could potentially pile without actually needing to take provinces. So if we draw 7 cards, what did we have last turn? Like we'll have several C charts in here. We had a secret. We played a farming village, a C chart, a secret passage. And then we got a bunch of horns. So there's three non-stop cards, 4 horns, haunted mirror. It's 5 stop cards, and an estate. And the estate's on the bottom of the deck, so we'll draw that, and we can. The secret passage can get it, can throw it away. I think we can pop now. I'm not totally sure about that, but I think we have enough. How many C charts do I actually have? I want to say I have 4, which would mean I have 2 more in here. I mean, what are these 7 cards? One of them is an estate. One of them is a cargo ship. So we had started with 6 copper, we trashed 2, so we have 4. So 2 of them are copper. So estate, cargo ship, copper, C chart, at least 1 C chart. Camel train. Or did we no, we declined to play the camel train. The camel train is in the discard. I forgot about that. And the odds that our opponent can like win or even like do the 5 province thing seem pretty bad off of like a 5 card draw. So like taking another turn is not ridiculous. Having the Corsair in play though is about as good as another token. Maybe better actually. The case in which I fail is the case in which I don't see all 6 of my horns, right? What are the odds of that? Well, the camel train also can gain a card, so I could see that as well. All right, I'm gonna do it. All right, we want to play C charts now. Want the secret passage. Top deck the cemetery and skip it. Okay, we actually exact draw. So we should be good to go. We might as well exile. Okay, let me double check my uniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we might as well exile Farming village. We actually can't afford a province, but we don't need province. Alrighty. I think that was one of those cases of just being a little bit more focused in on the game plan. I kind of talked about that my last match. To understand the importance of camel train. I don't necessarily think that camel train was the key. Oops. Like, it did help me get more horns, but I don't necessarily think that that was the only way to go about that. Maybe it was the best way. Like, it probably was the best way, but I don't necessarily think like that was the only difference maker. Maybe is the way I should put it. Okay, so amulet trashing. We got draw. We got gains and buys. Draw and villages and yeah, we got stuff. Draw. So what's the open here? Amulet and what? Amulet Ghost Town? It certainly makes sense. Make sure we see the amulet. Make it more likely we see it turn 3. Double amulet is also not crazy. There is Villa to try to help decollide. Yeah, I'm not going to buy a 4, so I guess I'd just take the amulet. So yeah, Ghost Town. Ghost Town. I guess Monkey is not going to be like amazing early. So I think I'm more inclined towards the Ghost Town than that. The second amulet we could also buy on turn 3 unless we hit like amulet double copper triple estate, which is pretty unlikely. And we could still choose to buy an amulet, although I don't know that that would make sense. But it's pretty unlikely. So I think, yeah, I think Ghost Town. Okay, this will work. If we, yeah, I think we get the second amulet here, and then here we buy another Ghost Town, and then we're gonna start aiming to get bigger cards, if it makes sense to say it that way. I mean, I'll take monkeys, but I want like a highwayman, I want an artisan. So we're gonna draw a card. Hmm. We could take coin and then Highwayman. We miss out on one trash, but I think that's okay. Next turn, we're gonna see a state, we're gonna trash it. Maybe we play the other one as Squirrel. I guess we're gonna draw cards, so we'll see what we draw, I guess, but okay, we see our other ghost town. That's good. We know we're gonna see the Highwayman. Trashing here is pretty awkward. We don't get to buy anything. Maybe that's okay. We could buy Villa and then play Villa as Squirrel. That would be amusing. Huh. Yeah, I like that. Draw all but one card in our deck here. As long as we don't bottom deck the Ghost Town, I think we're pretty happy. Or I guess Ghost Town or Amulet. Oh no, wait, we just... Oh no, never mind. We didn't actually play the Highwayman. What am I talking about? Okay, now we can trash... We trash and play Villa for coin. We can buy Artisan. I think that's worth not playing it as Squirrel. We don't have a Ghost Town in play, which is unfortunate. But we're going to draw a bunch of cards, and we have a Villa, and there is Villa to gain, so it's not that bad. We see the Artisan, we can potentially Artisan for Highwayman, which is fun. So that we can keep the Highwayman stuff going. Monkey. We do not see that. We want to buy another Villa and do the Squirrel thing again. Do we want to play both of these Ghost Towns? I'm going to play Amulet as Squirrel and take a 5. I think, and then the 5 probably should be. I mean, we're not going to need a Bazaar this coming turn. We are going to need one the turn after that. Although we could have I have Artisan top deck one without playing it. We've got a Villa coming up too. We could also top deck. Okay, I think Okay, am going to squirrel this. And take a barge. Cool. All right, now we're going to be able to get back to our highwayman. Well, probably. No, definitely, because we have the two ghost towns in play. Yeah. So what we'll probably want to do is play like one of the amulets as squirrel and the other one to trash. And then, like I said, we'll probably want to top deck a bazaar. We have 3 actions. Villa makes it 4 actions, which is amulet, amulet, barge, artisan. Oh, that's short of highwayman. All right, maybe. I guess we're just not playing the other. I mean, we could play the bazaar instead of top decking it. And then we can play both amulets, which gives us an extra. Yeah, that's probably worth it. We want a second artisan? I think we do. We might be village starved here, but we can take a villa to alleviate that. If we need to. Monkey online. Yeah, I should probably get one of those myself. Although my opponent does not have any artisans, which changes the calculus. I guess it might be correct to leave a single copper in the deck here ultimately, because the treasure part of the payload is probably silvers. Like, it's easier to just not trash a copper than to have a silver get highwayman attacked. I don't think there's any way to not use treasures for some amount of payload here. Really? Like, Bazaar and Villa aren't giving you enough coins for that. Okay, now you've got an artisan. Yeah, we should probably trash. Okay, Villa. Barge, which is going to give us our Bazaar. Want to take a monkey here. So We need another village, which means I think we take Bazaar. Maybe we don't play both ghost towns this turn. But so we take Bazaar, play Bazaar, we're back to 2 actions, and we have Artisan Highway Amulet. It's not ideal, because we can ultimately top deck Ghost Town, but... Well, alright, we're gonna take the Bazaar, surely. So we could opt to not play Amulet. I guess we could also like end act, and we could really draw our opponent a lot of cards. We could end actions by like Villa Monkey, then Artisan for Bazaar to draw the monkey. And then we do have the actions to play. Oh wait, we wouldn't actually draw the monkey because we'd have to top deck a card. Okay. So... I guess we could swirl the Artisan instead of gaining a card. You're gonna draw 2 of those 4 cards. Yeah, it really... You have a Bazaar to draw another card. It really doesn't matter how many cards we draw you to. Well, it matters for overdraw, I guess. Gain and play stuff. I don't see a good way to get a monkey in play, which is annoying. I guess if I Artisan, I could always Artisan for monkey and then buy a Villa. That would do the trick. Not... I guess I could take another monkey as well with my other coins, and then I can trash with the amulet, so 6 coins. Yeah. I think that is the play. So we're top decking Ghost Town. Alright, Artisan for monkey. Top deck Ghost Town. Play Highwayman. Buy Villa. Villa. Monkey. Amulet. Trash. The other monkey. Like, whatever. We're gonna draw you a million cards. It's fine. Might as well just accept it. I mean, the good news is that they don't have as much gain and play capability as me because they don't have second Artisan, so like, nor do they have a barge, so they can't do as much with that extra draw as I can. And now that I've got a monkey in play, if they do stuff, I will get extra draw myself. So I'm already going to draw 5 cards. So any more than 3 gains that they have are going to be superfluous, but oh well. Although that's not true, because the Highwayman gets discarded, so we can draw that as well. I mean, at the start of turn. For this, like, if they draw enough cards, it becomes superfluous again, but like, yeah, what I said was off by 1. We're gonna draw 5 cards, but if they draw us, which leaves 3 cards in the deck, but if they draw us a 4th card here, we discard the Highwayman and then we get to draw it back up. Not that that really matters because we have the Bazaars anyway, but I mean, I guess it could matter because like Artisan top decking and Villa biphase stuff, whatever. One advantage that I've got going here, clearly, is that by drawing my opponent all those cards and giving them gain and play options, I have confused them. The bevy of options before them is so bountiful that they don't know how to deal with it. So that's advanced play for you right there. And that's why, that's why they had a long think at the beginning of their turn. So this is, yeah, that's big brain strategy right there. It looks like they didn't really do much to take advantage of it. They got a Bazaar and they played that for next turn, but like you're not gonna probably need. Well, they didn't get a monkey into play though. I think they did this wrong. I think they probably wanted to buy some. Oh, but they didn't have plus buy to combine with the Villa. Yeah, see, yeah, their deck just doesn't have the gain and play capability that mine does. Like it has the draw, well, thanks to me and the monkey, but not the. It doesn't have the other components that it needs to like really do a lot. All right. We could gain a silver at this point. We probably should do that. I mean, granted, it means we don't necessarily draw. Yeah, well, okay. It's there. Well, although we can artisan top deck, and then barge for those 3 cards. But what do we want to top deck? What do we want to top deck? Or rather, not top deck, but gain. What do we want to gain? I mean, we could certainly just take another Bazaar, have you know, a little bit more payload, a little bit more actions. That's never going to be a bad thing. We could take another Highwayman if we're worried that, like, we're not going to get enough cards off the monkey. I'm not particularly worried about that, though. Alternatively, we could buy stuff. We don't have that much money, though. We could gain another silver with the amulet rather than trashing. And then maybe top deck a Bazaar for next turn. Seems reasonable. We could also do a duration barge play. Again, if we think we need to, which, I mean, we kind of don't, but... I think I will gain a silver. I do want to trash these, release 2 of these remaining coppers, but it's not like a high urgency thing, and I've got the draw right now. I think I'll do that. We play Artisan to gain... I think it is going to be Barge Bazaar. So let's take the barge, I guess. Take that. This now. A villa. Monkey. Play a villa. See the problem with my plan. I am 1 action short. I guess we just do this then. All right. So, do we want another Artisan? This board, like, there's so many things to do. It's very exciting. I guess in theory we could even be playing with... Oh no, that would, well... With Villa stuff, in theory we could be playing with Tactician. That's totally unnecessary and silly and ridiculous, so let's not worry about that. Greening now isn't completely without merit, but I think a third Artisan is gonna be fine. Got the monkey, we've got the duration barge, we've got the highwayman, we've got the ghost town. So we're gonna draw 8 cards plus whatever our opponent gains. So I'm not too concerned about not having enough draw. And I do keep running into action limits, so I think I'm gonna go Artisan Bazaar. Wee! That's my description for what's going on here. Wee! Wow, you actually drew deck without the monkey. Ghost Town, Barge, Highwayman, 7 cards. I guess your deck is just not that big, though. 7 coppers in the trash. I have 3 left, so you have 4? That's the situation. We are probably going to want to green this turn, I would guess. Hmm? Nothing to draw with that bazaar? Are you just... You're not gonna do gain and play stuff? Okay. What's... Oh, that's a ghost town. Okay. You've only got 8 coins. It's not very expensive. You province... That's, like, surely losing, so... You gonna monk or squirrel that, or are you gonna play it? Yeah, you get the other monkey, which you probably do want. Okay. Ghost town, monkey, barge, highwayman. I think we're gonna choose to gain another silver. I mean, I guess the question is, like, if we barge right now. If we're going to trash a copper anyway, it probably makes more sense to do that now. I think I will do that. Okay. Artisan time. We can just spam more bazaars, of course. Oh, I guess maybe we take another barge so we can have the duration barge. Like, we had a duration barge, we're going to want another duration barge. So let's grab one of those. And then let's go ahead and, yeah, amulet, gaining silver. Draw that. Yeah, we'll just draw you all the cards, it's fine. Artisan. I think we're just gonna take 2 more bazaars, right? Like, they're not, it's not especially efficient. It's like adding peddlers in a really awkward way, but like, whatever. So, obviously we're gonna play monkey. We're gonna play our highwayman. And we're gonna play our barge for next turn. The question is, do we want this 1 coin or do we want a squirrel? We probably don't need the squirrel. We almost certainly don't need the squirrel. Like, we've got the same number of duration draws. We've got no more stop cards in our deck. I guess we're going to add one if we province, but, like, I don't know. It's, in order for our opponent to do anything, they, like, have to draw me cards with the monkey. And we're going to have the actions that if we need to gain barges to draw cards, we're going to be able to do that too. But I guess there is the question of, well, you know, do we, excuse me, have anything to do with that 1 coin? So 7, 8, and 6, 14, we can get to 15. 15 isn't really doing anything of note. 14, we could go province artisan, like, although, I mean, with only 2 bazaars left, the artisans are going to be worse. 15 what could we do with 7 coins? We could take Villa and squirrel it. And then we could take Villa and squirrel it again. Just in case we need really a lot more draw, which we totally don't. But I mean, it can then be converted into payload next turn. No, wait, that doesn't actually work. Because if we're not playing the Villa for the coin, then we don't get the coin back, so... No, wait. Yeah. We would need 16 coins to do double Villa there. I mean, we could take another Ghost Town. I mean, Artisan will help us pile out. I don't know if... Alright, let's just squirrel this. And I am going to buy Province. Artisan will help us pile out. What is the pile out that we would be looking at? There isn't really one that's that close, is the thing. We could take a gold, honestly. We got the draw for it, that's for sure. Yeah, sure. It's pretty lame. I'm not going to deny that, but... Whatever. The Highwayman drew one card. So actually it was optimal to, like, gain extra cards there because it was like, well, you're gonna, like, you're already gonna draw those cards, so... like, the last 2 gains that I had didn't, like, do my opponent any good. So we'll definitely be able to double Province this turn, and presumably that's what we will do. Gaining another amulet because you want to be able to gain more silvers. That does make sense. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't think that's what you want to do. It's weird how there's, like, really not that much you can actually do with the Villa gain and play here. Like, neither of us have really done much with that, and there's just not much you can do with it. Between the fact that Artisan is more efficient at that you don't want that many villas in your deck anyway, and what? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but just what? Why does this do this? Yeah, you didn't need to undo the bizarre play. It's unnecessary. Anyway, but yeah, there's just, like, not that much you can do. Like, you can't really add much payload that way, so, like, it's kind of not worth it. You can do exciting things on this board, but the Villa stuff isn't really part of it, interestingly. So the situation is that you actually don't... Well, maybe you do have an extra card to draw a silver with, but you don't. I don't know. No, you don't. It's like you have all this monkey draw, but then you don't have much draw beyond that. You only got the 2 bazaars. Yeah, I'm gonna empty the bazaars this turn. I can tell you that. Probably get Another barge with the third artisan. I guess Highwayman arguably is better when I don't have a need for the buy. So maybe that's what I'll get. I don't know. We'll see. Or just squirrel it if I don't want anything. Why? You really... Do you need that? Like, I wouldn't think so, but whatever. Ghost Town, Monkey, Barge, Highwayman. I think we can go ahead and trash the copper again. And we're not going to trash the last copper, as I already said. Okay, so we go Amulet for silver. Do that. Go Artisan for Bazaar. Do that. I don't think there's going to be a pileout, but I guess it's not totally inconceivable. What would it be on? I have 3 buys. Villa 4-5, Barge 6. Yeah, emptying the villas doesn't get me enough buys to empty the estates. I would have enough buys to empty the monkeys, but I doubt I have the money. I guess in theory... Alright, let's just go ahead and grab this last bazaar. So how much money am I going to have? I have 5. This is 10. 18, 21. Just getting... Okay, if we artisan for a villa, then that would be 22 money. 4 villas cost effectively 12, which takes us down to 10 money. And then if we were to try to empty on like amulets because they generate coins, like if we were to buy the most of the amulets and like draw and play them, I don't think that's practical. I don't think it's worth bothering with. Let's just probably just take... Honestly, we could just take a silver. Might as well play these villas. Play the Highwayman and the Monkey. And we can extern this barge. So we could, I mean, we could take another Highwayman or another barge. Next turn, that. It will help with the double gain silver stuff, I guess. And you've got so much duration draw. I've already overdrawn your duration draw, so it doesn't matter. Barge makes it easier for us to pile in barges, I guess. I mean, the same would be could be said. Like maybe Amulet's actually better, right? We could gain another silver. Sure. I mean, if I artisan for Amulet, I have 1 action. I play Bazaar. I have 2 actions. I have an Amulet. I play the Amulet for silver. I have 1 action. I play Bazaar. I have 2 actions. Play another Bazaar as Squirrel. Am I at any risk of failing to draw there at that point? When I then buy it? Because I could buy like triple province. I don't think it would really be an issue. Can I buy triple province without doing that? 7, 10, 18, 21. Oh wait, amulet doesn't get me to triple province anyway. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's just take the barge. I guess we'll take a villa. That'll help with piling out too. We'll squirrel it. Yeah, we should be able to pile out this turn. You have your entire deck in your hand already, and you have 7 cards of duration draw. Okay, I guess you can gain the silvers. That's fair. And draw those. And then you can redraw your Highwayman. But it's like honestly hilarious how like overkill that all is. Yeah, I'm probably thinking about all of this too hard given how big my lead is, but I don't want to make a mistake. I don't think there's really a risk of blowing it, but I'd rather just do my best to make sure. I mean, they still only have the 1 artisan, right? So like they're still pretty gain limited ultimately. So yeah, if we artisan for 3 barges, 4 villas effectively costs 12 coins, then 2 barges cost 10, and we had 20 coins last turn without a villa and a bazaar for coin, and we can of course gain silvers, so we should be totally good to go. Stop clicking that button. Alternatively, we can triple province if you double province. So there's that. That probably is actually easier. Just in terms of, like, mechanics. And we do have to gain a silver to make sure we have enough coins. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I guess is not that it really matters, but did I have an estate pile last turn, or was it 2 turns ago I was looking at? No, I think last turn I was looking at that and I didn't have the buys, right? If it's probably academic, like I can take any of these lines, but I'm just wondering if I artisan for 3 villas, then 16 coins, 19 coins to empty estates and villas. So I guess that is cheaper. And the villas give extra buys. Like, we're already going to have close to enough buys to do that regardless, but Yeah. Well, okay. That is even easier. The states have got to be the easiest line now. Play these. And for Villa Province. And for Villa Top Deck Province. Artisan for Villa Deck Province. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah, we already have the buys. Can't quite empty on provinces. It's okay. Oh, I didn't quite draw you all the stuff. If I'd had one more buy, I could have bought a copper. I could have drawn on the last card. 22 cards in hand before duration draw. Amazing. All right. Last game. I'm so glad I know how to fix that black like card thing now. Just right click on something to get the tooltip. Is tooltip the right word for this? It's kind of like a tooltip. I don't know. Anyway, so what is this board? Salvager, Church are the trashing options. There's Monkey for draw. There's no actions. You can get Pirate into play, potentially. Blockade. Like, maybe we start with Blockade and then we get rid of it at some point in exchange for Monkey or something along those lines. Transport doesn't look relevant to me. Citygate, I might want to pick up at some point, but I think my opening is going to be Blockade Church. We will want to pick up a Salvager at some point, if only for the late game, but we don't need to have it at the beginning. We can just trash a Church, and we don't really need to hit high price points. I'll be happy to take a Citygate on 3. I'll be fine buying Patricians. Not that Patricians are going to do that much, but they won't hurt anything either. Okay, so we're going to be blockading caravans mostly. I said Monkey was draw. There's also Caravan. This is going to be double Caravan, I guess. We could take the Citygate now to just try to make sure that we see the Church. We could also take a Salvager. I mean, with the Caravan, we're almost guaranteed. It's only a 1 in 7 chance that our Church is on the bottom of the deck. Take the Salvager. We do have a lot of estates down there. In fact, we're guaranteed to see one. Let's take a salvager, a caravan, and we can be more okay with, like, oh, we don't hit, you know. If we didn't find the church, it'd be like more okay because we have the salvager anyway. I'm trying to say. I think I'm going to take city gate here. Like church. Set aside 2 coppers, salvage estate, buy city gate. We do probably want a pirate at some point. It's not necessarily my priority right now. But if I hit 5, that will be what I want to pick up. Maybe we don't actually play with monkey here. I'm not really sure. I guess city gate is not really going to do much with caravan, but we're not always going to have caravans, at least not for a while. But I don't know, maybe I should have something else. We do want to trash the state, right? We've got the salvager, but we're going to draw the estate, but I think that's okay. The pirate. Okay, hopefully we see the church here and we can set aside the salvager. Or we can always top deck it with city gate. Yeah, that's right. No, it does work, because we can draw with caravan first and then do city gate. That's, yeah, it works okay. I mean, like, the caravans that we play, it doesn't, it's not so exciting with, but it's still doing some work. Yeah, I want to take another caravan here. Alright. I think double pirate is a little greedy. I'm thinking I'm going to take Treasury. Not the most exciting card, but I guess one thing that we can do with City Gate is we can keep top decking pirate until our opponent puts it into play for us. Like they're going to do next turn. That works out pretty nicely. This should be our church on top. Oh, we have the caravan. Okay, so we are gonna trigger a shuffle. Maybe not ideal, but oh well. Oh, never mind. I misunderstood how that was going to work. Okay. So what we can do here, we top deck the pirate, and then we set aside the caravan. We trash the estate and we buy another caravan. And that's how, because if we set aside the pirate with the church, it doesn't work. This is how we... can play the pirate non-terminally. Wahaha. Alright, so at this point, Salvager is going to be probably a dead card in our deck for a while. At some point, we're going to salvage the blockade. But for now, I would rather blockade caravans. And then later in the game, when salvagery gives us reach, that's when we're gonna leverage that. Okay, give me my gold. Oh, you just got lucky. I guess we do City Gate first. It doesn't really matter. This doesn't matter either. We don't want to leave this salvager on top, and we want to play the Treasury anyway. I think this is another Treasury. We may at some point want to get another church. That's probably the last thing that we do with the blockade after the caravans are gone. Gain a second church. That way we can be setting aside like green cards and stuff. Whoa. Seems kind of odd. What do you... I guess, I mean, if you want to just buy, like, double treasury, or if you really want a province, you could province patrician. Second salvager. I don't get it. This doesn't matter. Dang. Do we go ahead and province here? Like to see my salvager so I could head plus buy, but we don't get to top deck the treasuries, but I don't think that's a huge deal. We've got the pirate coming up, which actually probably doesn't matter too much. We got pirate salvager down there, which is actually pretty bad. But maybe we just play the pirate. Okay, why don't we... Well, if we don't want to buy province... definitely don't have your pirate. If we don't want to buy province, we could set aside gold, copper, copper, and buy treasury, I guess. I don't know how I feel about provincing just now. It's close. I think we have one gold in the deck, we have two treasuries, and then we have coppers. Like, that's not really a great position to be provincing in, I think. I think I'm gonna take the treasury. We also, I mean, we're triggering a shuffle, but I guess we're probably gonna trigger a shuffle this turn too, so it probably doesn't matter. I'm not sure whether I'll want... Ah, dang it. We're gonna... We could potentially take that second church this turn. If... we would rather play the blockade than the pirate, which is maybe not obvious. Alternatively, we salvage the blockade. That could actually be pretty reasonable. We got 11 coins. We'd go to 15 coins. Just do like province gold, probably. Or province treasury. Probably province treasury, so you can't play, so you can't react to pirate. I probably should have taken gold instead of pirate, or I mean treasury last turn, but... I mean, I guess we could also salvage a copper. We have 10 coins. I mean, we could go double treasury off of that. It's a little... I mean, it's kind of slow, but we aren't, like, under pressure to start greening immediately. Yeah. Oh, I just don't feel great about where I am just yet. Now I think we're probably ready to province. We can, this turn we can blockade another caravan. Presumably. I mean, I guess it's not a given that we'll see the blockade, but... we're gonna draw 5, 6, 7 of these 11 cards. We do not, in fact, see it. Okay, I guess we play the pirate here, then. We church the salvager and a copper. We buy province. Like, I think my deck is better than my opponent's. I have more caravans, I have more treasuries. And I should have fewer coppers. I do have fewer golds, I guess. So that is potentially relevant. Yeah, hopefully you don't get to get another caravan here. You don't have any more caravans to play. You do have one more treasury in your deck. I also have the city gate, which is going to get more relevant as we get further into the greening phase. It is perhaps too bad that I don't have the second church. But I think Caravan will remain the better card to blockade, nonetheless. Just being, if hypothetically, if I could set aside like my salvager every turn so that it's there when I want it, that would be good. Oh, my opponent also still has an estate in their deck, which, I mean, tiebreaker points, but right now I think that's a hindrance, not a help. They also have two salvagers, which I don't think is... Like, I mean, it does make it more likely that they see a salvager at any given time, but... overall, I don't really think that's good. I guess if you had two churches and you were reliably setting one of them aside, it'd be better. I guess you could argue here that I should just double province by trashing the blockade. I don't have the church coming in. The pirate is going to be in my deck. It's like the advantage of blockading a caravan is that I get more draw. It takes the blockade out of my deck. Well, so does salvaging it, I guess. But I get an extra card of draw next turn. If I double province now, though, I'm up by 5 points. Essentially, I'm up by a province. My opponent, it's not safe for them to double province. But it's also kind of not safe for them to single province. So, like, that is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's got to be the play. I mean, there is no guarantee that I see the salvager next turn. But it is definitely too bad that the way the timing on the pirate worked out and the church. My deck is kind of like at its nadir right now. We're also seeing two of our coppers, which crappy. We're going to draw two cards. And then two more. But like, our hand size is going to increase by 2, so will help. Got 4 cards minus... I mean, so in these 13 cards, we've got 2 more caravans, 3 more treasuries. So essentially there's 8 cards, 8 stop cards. Does that sound right? A church, salvager, a pirate, 2 provinces, 2 golds. Sounds about right. No, I have another copper. I'm miscounting something. But I definitely have 5 treasuries. Two provinces. Copper. Gold, gold. Salvager. Pirate. Church. That is 8. What did I count wrong? I don't know. You've now got no caravans in play, no church in play, no pirate in play. You've played your salvager. Well, you have another one, but I mean, I think you probably need to go double duchy, but it's pretty awkward. Anyway, so I have 8 stop cards, and the other 5 cards are 3 treasuries and 2 caravans. The point is I have 4... Essentially, I have 4 cards to look at, 4 non-stop cards to look at to try to find my salvager. If I do find the salvager, I probably win the game. Like, I mean, I guess I could imagine drawing poorly enough that I see salvager, but then I don't. I can only hit double province if I salvage a province, in which case... if they double duchy, then that's isn't necessarily a good play. They do go for province. Huh. I think you were meant... No, I don't know. Okay. Well, that should do it. I don't know if there's a draw or I fail to... So 7, 10, you know, we just salvage the province. Yeah, I think they should have gone double duchy there. If they had, then like I would have only been up by those 5 points, and there would have still been a province left. So like, I think I wouldn't have done that. I could have gone province duchy. That's good. I don't know how to say it. Like, is that going to sound sarcastic? if I had an exclamation point, maybe I'll just do this. I don't know. I don't know how to... Like, that is legitimately good. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's good. But I feel like any way that I say that is going to sound, like, snarky or sarcastic or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll watch this video and they'll be like, oh... No, it wasn't. It was not intended to be mean. But yeah. So okay. So what was I trying to say? If you have 19 points, but instead of a province, you have 2 duchies. I mean, you know, you're still in a rough spot because like your deck is just kind of not that good, but with 3 provinces left, what did I have in hand? I saw like maybe 4 of my treasuries. I don't think I saw any of my caravans. So like my following turn wasn't going to be necessarily that good. I did see my church. It's like one option for me would have been to go, like, actually, province duchy wouldn't have been necessarily safe for me either, because double province wins for my opponent. They're not likely to hit double province. They're very unlikely to hit double province. But if I take province duchy, I'm at 27. I'm also not sure whether I could have hit province duchy exactly while salvaging like a copper, or whether I would have been able to play the church or what exactly. But basically, if I was at 27, then province duchy where you have to salvage double province for my opponent where they have to salvage a province doesn't work for them. Salvaging a gold would work, but that's only +3 coins, so that's actually not that strong. I don't know. It's hard to say, but at the very least, you know, there'd have been a chance. So I think that would have been the play. But regardless, yeah. So far so good in this tournament. I don't know when my next match will be. It'll probably be in a couple weeks because I'm out of town next weekend. But either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.